welcome back to my channel. First we will start today the first video of C language. Before we begin to learn C language, we need know that what is a C and how it was developed. So I have prepared some notes as well, but before that you have to listen this video carefully because I will tell you about the C language history. Then we will slowly move to the features and C program compilation process. So the C language is developed by Dennis Ritchie for creating system applications that directly interact with the hardware devices such as driver, kernel, etc. So actually I have prepared this note, so I will upload in that video description as well, so you can go through the notes. So meanwhile I will tell you some definition about that. So C programming language basically considered as the base for the other programming language. That's why we call as mother programming language as well of C language. So basically using this language we have developed many operating system. So basically it is used for embedded and operating system. So that is the main reason we call it as the structure programming language as well and system programming language. So why we call this a C as a mother language? Basically C language is considered as the mother language of all the modern programming languages because most of the compilers, JVMs, kernels are written in C language. This is only the reason we call as a mother language. Okay, so basically C as a system programming language as well. I have prepared the notes, again I'm telling you, and I will paste that notes in the description so you can go through the notes. Just listen carefully for now because this question can be asked as a theoretically, what is the C programming language, why we call it as a system programming language. A system programming language is used to create system software. That's why we call it a system software programming language. And what kind of the software? C language basically is used to develop to develop the hardware devices, operating system, drivers. So basically Linux kernel is written in C language. That's why we call it a system programming language. And we cannot use for operating system and drivers the other programming language like as Java, .NET, PHP. Basically C is a very strong and popular language to develop operating system and kernels. Okay. Next, C is a processor language. Why we call it a C is a processor language? Because it's based on the method. Processor means method. You directly use void main, int main. You are not using classes and object. That's why we call it a processor language. Means a processor language is known as a function method. You can say like that. Processor language specify a series of steps for the program to solve the problem. That's why we call it a procedural language. So basically it's break down in a particular structure. You have to write first function, and then inside that you will be declaring the variable. So you will categorize your program into breaks. That's why we call it a processor language. And next is a C is a structure programming language. Why we call it a structured programming language? Because as just now I told you, structure means to break a program into a parts or blocks. So it is not difficult. You have to write a program in small format. That's why we call it structure programming language. And basically the main reason is it is use methods. It is method based. Okay, we use void main. So whatever you have to write inside the main method. So main is a method. It is returnable or non-returnable type. Okay, so basically one more question it is can be asked in your exam. Why we call C as a middle level programming language? So middle level programming language means because it support the features of both low level and high level. That's why we call it a middle level language. Basically C language program is converted into assembly code as well, and it supported pointers, arithmetic, and that is low level. So this is only the reason we call it is as a middle level programming language. Okay, so C program I have explained you the first program, how you can write your first program, and you can see in my previous video. Here just theoretically I have declared this like why we call is a multiple language like procedural structure and mother, why we call it a mother language. Okay, so the next I have actually here written history of C language. C language history means I have written some notes, you can go through the PPT. So the origin of C is closely tied to the development of the Unix operating system, originally implemented in assembly language, that was the PDP-11 by Dennis Ritchie and Ken Thompson, incorporating several ideas from college when they was colleague actually. They have developed a language. Before that it was B language was developed, but it was not that much strong. That's why they have developed it is C language, and it is very strong. And they developed C started in 1972. Okay, and that was Unix system and first appeared in the version 2 Unix they have developed. So this is the kind of theory I have written. Basically the question, objective question can be asked in your exam, like who developed the C programming language and in which year. So basically C programming is developed in 1972 by Dennis Ritchie. By Dennis Ritchie, you can write select that question. So this is all about the complete history I have written. Basically 1972 a large Unix was rewritten in C language, then 93 with addition of types of the C structure. So structure pointer ये सब आप इसमें आगे पढ़ेंगे. So ये जस्ट हिस्टोरी के लिए मैंने आपके सिंपल सिंपल नोट्स बनाए हैं जो आप रीड कर सकते हैं. Okay, so next topic I will be moving on the features of C languages. Basically features of C languages, and this before that there is a one important point I have mentioned. In 1972 Dennis Ritchie at AT&T Labs developed a language known by C language. C language was truly a general purpose language, easy to learn and very powerful language. You can keep this question as a note because that will be asked in your exam if you are a BC or BTech student. So it will be the objective type question and 2 marks question it will be. So features of language, basically that will be the next topic. We can say C is a simple, portable and middle level programming language. C is a simple language in the sense it is provide the structured approach, rich set of library function and data types. You can read directly. It support the binary language that will comes into the later, but right now these are the features which I have mentioned in the PPT. Simple, portable. C program can be executed in many machine with no changes or little bit changes, but it is not a platform independent because C is directly depend on your operating system. If your operating system will change, that means your logic will be changed, your syntax will be changed. So it is not platform independent. If you are using Windows, you have to write a different program. If you are using Linux and Unix operating system, you have to use a different compiler. So every operating system is having the different compiler for the C language. But in case of Java is not directly depend on the operating system, it is dependent on the JVM. So that I will tell you later. That's why Java is a platform independent language, but C is a platform dependent language because it is directly interact with the operating system. Middle level programming language, C also used to do low level programming as well, and it support both low and high level. That's why we call it a middle level programming language. Okay, and the next structured programming language I have already explained you because it breaks down your code into the small break. So that's why it's following some structure, and that will be make your program very convenient way you can understand each parts of this program. That's why we call it structured programming language. Next will be the rich library, means we are having lots of library. So every function which you are going to use in your program that have their one standard library. So that's why we call it a rich library. Memory management system, actually in C language we are having one method free. So this is not that much strong, but mostly we use this method to be clean our memory in C language. Speed, compilation and execution time of speed, C language is very fast. Pointers we use in Java, in C language, pointers, function and file input output. So these are kind of features of C language which I have just discussion about it. So we are going to discuss each and every topic where you will learn what is the pointer, what is the recursive function, what is the function and what is the array. ये सब चीजें हम आगे पढ़ने वाले हैं. तो आप डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट दिस थियोरेटिकल पार्ट. सो थियोरेटिकल पार्ट में आप ये पूरा वीडियो चेक कर सकते हैं, नोट्स बना सकते हैं. यहाँ से मैंने एक सिंपल नोट्स बनाए हैं ताकि आपको ज़्यादा लंबा लर्न करने की कुछ भी इतना डीपली में जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. सिंपल फॉर्मेट है, आपको सिंपल लैंग्वेज में समझ में आ जाएगा. तो ये आपका फीचर्स ऑफ जावा है. नेक्स्ट अगर हम बात करते हैं, मैंने आपको एक नया वीडियो बनाया है जिसमें मैंने ये लिखा है कि हाउ टू इंस्टॉल सी एंड व्हाट इज द how you can write the C program, what is the C programming language concept to write a simple C hello program. So this is all about this video. So I, in the next video, I am going to explain you about the compilation process in C. So meanwhile, you can see the importance of C. This is the few points which I have mentioned here. So I will cover all the keywords once I will be start writing the program. In program only I will explain, so you will not be confused, so there will not be much theoretical things. So Java is a robust language, C programming is a robust language, and I have written few points. You can note it down in your copy, or you can just copy and paste from the description. I'm going to paste these notes. So in this theoretical session, I have covered what is the C, where it is developed, what is the features of C programming language. So I hope you are able to understand this video. If you are having any questions, you can just mention in a comment, and you can go through the notes. I will paste in your description window. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you like my tutorials video, kindly subscribe my channel.